Good morning, my DG.
Good morning, my chairman. Good morning, fellow Rotarians. Akeju,
Good morning.
thanks
Good
for
morning, my DG.
Good morning.
Good morning, Rotarian Urumena.
Romena, my
Good morning,
brother.
sir. Good morning, ma.
Good morning. Akeju was number 1 today, followed by
Yes. President
Yes, Osugo. Thank you for being here on time.
Thank you, ma.
You're welcome, ma. Thank you.
So wait for more people to join. Let's give a little bit of time. This is all they have done. Even the president has not done anything. The shipping.
Good afternoon, my DG.
Olara Omotoso of Rotary Club of
Yes, so good afternoon. I can see my DG is ready.
Yes, I am. Afternoon, my president. How are you?
Always ready. I'm good. Nice to see you again.
Rotarian Alpha
Yes.
Nwejike. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. My OPIC. Now, well done, sir.
Thank you.
I feel peak now. Rotarian.
Yeah, good afternoon, all.
Good afternoon, please. It's my pleasure to energy.
Return
Exactly.
President.
Good afternoon, sir.
Afternoon. Hope your event went well.
Yeah, it went well. It went well, my DG. It was a huge success, my DG.
Thank you so much. The DG was there to present me.
Yeah, he was there. Adeneko.
Yes.
Adeneko. Yeah.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you, my DG.
Akeju, you're raising your hand.
Good evening, my DG and everyone.
My
Good
ears.
evening. I mean, good afternoon, rather.
Good afternoon. No, who is greeting evening?
I
I'm
wonder.
in a hurry.
You are in a hurry to end the day.
Seriously.
The day is just starting.
Yes, the day is still fresh.
My president is Sidrola. Can see you. Are you walking or standing? She's muted.
Good morning, my DG. My delectable DG. Good morning, ma.
Good morning. How are you today?
Very well, thank you, ma. Good to see you this morning.
Yeah.
Well done,
yes,
ma.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, ma.
Omolara, nice seeing you here. Oh.
Yes, so.
Now your face with this longest time.
You did now.
What did you say?
Good afternoon, my PhD body. Okay.
Good afternoon. Is that my what do you call it? Half power? What is it? This thing I don't know how to call it.
And my Califium.
What do you call it?
I am
So tell us what.
Rotarian Michael Califium.
Oh, yes. So I know that is where you come back to, but I want to go that one. I want to go that one that is beyond me. That one that is beyond. That one that is beyond local, international.
International man. That's our international man.
Rotarian Charles Abayomi. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Rotarian Ogunyemi Adetutu. My Oga JS himself, PhD Johnson Aya. Good afternoon, sir.
No, I will collect the second one.
Hello, John. Long time.
Wow. Yes.
Rotarian Genga Oshukoya. Rotarian Dominga Odebumi, 60 and still seasoning.
Hey.
Good afternoon, ma.
My sweet sister, my namesake. My namesake, my Omolara. Is the latest 660.
Have you?
The latest 360.
All beautiful grandmothers. All beautiful grandmothers.
Hey, yes, now. I'm not sense here. Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, fellow Rotarians. The DG has been meeting. I believe we will start at exactly 12:15. We will start at 12:15, just 5 minutes more. Please, I crave your indulgence to be a bit patient for more people to join us. I know that people are also joining on that platform on Facebook, but we want to have an appreciation.
So when you go, just let it
Appreciable number here before we start. I can also see Rosina here. Good afternoon. IPP Angela Nodem, good afternoon. Past President Adibukola Soil, good afternoon. PAJ Basirat Giwa, good afternoon. Charter President,
good afternoon.
Oba of Shagamu, good afternoon. Co-President Idris Sheyi, good afternoon. Co-President Torera, good afternoon. Rotarian Josh, good afternoon. Rotarian Lawrence Agbanobi, good afternoon. Rotarian Oguyemi Adetutu, good
afternoon.
Good afternoon. That was a very nice piece about Rotary and the work we do. Good afternoon and well done. Thank you. Rotary Olin Kabanjo, good afternoon. Rotary Molara Omotosho, good afternoon. Past President Adiwale Aziz. Who president? No, is he who president? Richard Eddy. Richard Eddy, I hope president, right? Richard. Who president Richard?
Yes, he is.
Please, if you have the phone Samsung SM1 A137, please kindly just click on your phone. You'll see where you're supposed to rename it so that we can identify you properly. Hope President Susan Isijola, good afternoon. Our District Executive Secretary, PAG Tayo Adelaja, good afternoon, sir. Rotarian Achike Benedict, good afternoon. Richard Charles Abayomi, good afternoon. Rotarian Oromena.
Good afternoon, my chair.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Roteola Yinka Patonla, good afternoon. Fellow Rotarians, I wish to announce that Hope President Akeju Akitomiwa was the first to arrive today.
Sir.
Was the first to arrive today.
I think this may be about the 4:30 or 50 to arrive. We should be giving prize, special gifts.
No, first we will give the first.
Some
Hope
of
President Akeju.
Some of us are still on the road and we are still joining.
District Governor.
Appreciated, man. It's appreciated.
You,
Your commitment is appreciated.
Thank you, sir.
Past Assistant Governor and Zonal Coordinator Chinedu Eboya, very welcome, sir.
So what number is my own?
After number 1, everybody joins the queue.
Okay.
President-elect Jide Ugleye, welcome. My DG, I think we can start at 12:15. Rotarian Gbenga Fere, welcome. My district governor, my DG man.
My chairman, I'm with you. I'm ready when you are.
Oh. Okay. I'm waiting.
My chairman, please, can you tell the person who is running a nursery school to please mute himself? Or you
The
mute
kids
us
are
all.
holiday. Nursery school.
Rotarian Asemota, good afternoon. Rotarian Diola of RC Shagamu, good afternoon. afternoon. Rotarian, good afternoon. Rotarian Gulano, like I said earlier, your write-up on the impact of Rotary around the world was very nice. Well done. Thank you. Rotarian Temi of RC Lekki Golden, good afternoon and get ready. My DG, I believe is 12:18. We will start in 2 minutes. If you are ready, ma'am. Can we start at 12:20?
Yes, I'm ready, my chairman, whenever you are.
Okay. Fellow Rotarians, as you can see, the DG has been here at exactly, she was here at like 12:10, waiting for all of us to congregate. And I would like us to just wait another 1 minute and then we'll start. I believe we have enough people on the platform to start platforms on Instagram and Facebook. Good afternoon, my district governor. Good afternoon, fellow Rotarians and district leaders. This is another edition of DG Speaks, an interactive session with the DG, an opportunity to have a one-on-one with the DG. If there are any issues that you want to bring to our attention, there are things happening at your club, there are suggestions you want to make for the betterment of the district and Rotary International as a whole, this is your opportunity to speak directly to the DG. The DG Speaks is not a one-person event. It's just for everyone. It's open to all. So if after the DG's remarks, the floor will be open for comments, observations, suggestions, and any other comment that you have. You either raise your hand by using the button here, or putting your question or observation on the chat room. My DG, I would like for you to open today's DG Speaks as usual. With the call to order.
Thank you very much, my chairman. 1 minute. Oh, no, nobody remembers I never wear color. So, yeah, sorry, my chairman, I was not properly dressed before. I didn't put on my collarette. I can't call to order without wearing collarette. So now I'm properly dressed. Thank you once again, my chairman, ARPIC, Mike Effiong, all district leaders here present, my captains of hope presidents and all hope presidents here present. I greet you all. The chairman of committees, AGs, zonal coordinators, and even the media team, I greet you all. We're here again this day for another DG Speaks. It gives us an opportunity to interact. Let me start by calling this meeting to order. The bell.
Okay, thank you very much, my DG. On this note, I'll yield the floor to a member of our committee, Rotarian Temitayo Ayorinde from RC Lekki Golden. She is going to drive the question and answer session.
Thank you very much. So by virtue of the power vested in me as your district governor, I hereby call this meeting
and then introduce you
to order. May we share the Rotary grace. Oh Lord, God, of all good, we praise thee for the us to serve thee all our days. Thank you very much for giving glory to God, to whom honor is due. Now, recognition of district leaders. I want to believe that the chairman of today, our public image chairman, had done that before now by recognizing all the district leaders and all the dignitaries here present for today. So we go into the welcome address. I thank you all again for gathering today to listen to the DG. It's always a pleasant day for me because it affords me an opportunity to interact with you and to get feedback. You know, feedback is always very important. To get feedback from all Rotarians and all district leaders to know what is happening, what has been happening, what needs to happen, and areas that we have left out that we need to pay attention to. And that is the essence of today's meeting. So please feel free to interact, feel free to ask questions, feel free to point out areas you think the DG should pay more attention to. That is the essence of today's meeting. It's not just for the DG to talk and talk and talk. It's for you. It's more for you to talk than for me to talk. What I need to give you is just to give you an overview of where we stand as a district as at today, this third day in April. It's been a wonderful year, by the way. It all started like a child's play July 1st. And you never can say, see how the days had run and gone by. We're already in April, the third quarter of the district year, or even the last quarter. We're entering the last quarter. We're on the last quarter of the district year, Rotary year. And we're rounding up. I can't wait. So please, we still have 3 months to go into the Rotary year, and a lot can still be achieved within these 3 months. A lot has been achieved for the past 9 months in different areas. And I want to commend my whole presidents and all the Rotarians from the various clubs, about 148 clubs this Rotary year, for all the good works they have done around their communities. It's been a very vibrant year. A lot has been done, a lot has been achieved, but we still need to do more. I thank all the committee chairs, all the district leaders that have served this Rotary year, and including Rotarians that have supported the foundation and attracted members. I want to ask for every president, if you have a member in your club that have attracted a good number of Rotarians to Rotary this Rotary year, please send their names to the districts because I want to appreciate such members specifically for what they have done. We all know that membership and foundation is the heartbeat of Rotary. Without members, there won't be clubs, neither would there be districts. And that is why membership is very important. For this Rotary year, I must say we have not done well on membership. And that is because all the clubs have been waiting for the past 2-3 years that we've been doing districting. We keep begging them, do not delete, do not delete. And then the moment we got our districting approved, they felt, oh, what better time to delete than now? They forgot that the districting is not over until the 2 districts have actually taken off with good numbers. So they all went to town deleting members this Rotary year. Some deleted 40, some deleted 50, some deleted 48. In fact, it was a bonanza of deleting. And I started begging them. I said, please, enough of deleting. And I'm still begging. Clubs are still deleting. We got to the extent that we started the Rotary year with 4,667 members. Every club deleted this year, most clubs, let me not say every. And then all the new members that were attracted, uploaded, we lost all with the numbers of deleting members. To the extent that we lost over 200 and something, about 267 from what we started the Rotary year with. We went down from 46 to 44. But I didn't stop at that. I kept begging clubs and club presidents to hold on. Let this Rotary year go so that RI will not see us as 419, as if we just uploaded members to get districted. And the moment we got districted, we decided to take off the whole numbers. They have a right to match the district back. It has happened before in another district, and I don't want that to happen in District 9110. We are districted, we have set the balls rolling, we cannot go back. So please, hold on your guns, don't delete anymore. Instead of deleting, try and attract more members. As of today, we have succeeded in bringing the 267 minus, we were minus 267 before. As of today, we are on minus 65. And I appreciate you all. That means you are listening to the DG. That means all my begging did not fall in deaf ears. We still have minus 65, but we need to come back to positive sign. We need to go above 4667 that we started the Rotary year with. We still need 65 members to attract 65 new people to bring us back to where we started in July 1st, which is 4667, and at least have another plus. Whatever we do above that, 65 members will not be a plus for this Rotary year. And I want to believe that we still have 3 months. I know we will achieve it. Some clubs have inducted new members, but they have not uploaded it on Rotary Club Central. Kindly do so. The RI invoices are already out. District dues are already paid. Even if you attract 10 more people or 20 more people into your club this Rotary year, it will no longer affect your invoice. Whatever invoice you got from RI January this year is what you pay. You don't need to add any more money, even if you attract 10 more members. And then district dues already paid is paid. We are not giving you additional fees for the new members. So kindly upload the attracted and inducted members into Rotary Club Central, because until you do that, RI will not know that we have attracted new members. The district will not have a feel of the new members that are attracted, and our figures will still be very low. So please kindly upload the inducted new members so that they can have ID numbers, and then add to the numbers for the district. This is very important. As you induct, you upload. I need, by the time we're having the next DG speaks for May, I want to see that we have gone from a minus negative figure to a plus sign, meaning we have beaten that negative figure and we're back to plus. That will be very lovely. And like I said earlier, gifts await Rotarians that are outstanding in attracting members to Rotary. I will appreciate them especially. So try to bring one person like you. It is not too late. We still have 3 months to go. Another important priority for Rotary is the Rotary Foundation. Honestly, we have done well, if you ask me. But our well is not good enough, because we have not gotten to where we want or wish to go. We have donated generously, irrespective of what the rate has done to us this Rotary year. You know, for the past 2-3 years, rates were stable at 461. So it was easier to people to just keep donating. But this year, we started the Rotary year with 754. And today we're at 1,400. Even though I know the rate will still go down, because 1,400 is far, far above what the black market rate is doing today. I know black market rates even went below 1,002. Some people bought money 2-3 days ago at 1,150. And I want to believe that the rate will come down lower. But Rotary is not, what is happening outside now has not reflected in our rates for Rotary. I want to believe that they are working. I don't know what rate they are using, because even Central Bank is selling to BDCs at 1,250. So RI by now is supposed to have come down with a lower rate. But there are always ways we can beat this. If you cannot pay through the Naira account, you can buy dollars, pay into your DOM account, and do a direct transfer, credit to your account through my Rotary. That will then be dollar for dollar. And you can get dollar outside for less than 1,002. I also want to believe that the rates by May will also drop further, because 1.4 now is not a true reflection of the rate in Nigeria. I thank everyone that has contributed so much to the foundation. While I want to also encourage those of us that made pledges during my visits to the clubs, and these pledges are still outstanding till now. Some clubs, there are still clubs that have not given a dime to the foundation. And there are still members in this Rotary year that have not given even $10 to the foundation. They have not given even $100 to the foundation. No matter how bad it is, I don't think it has gotten so bad that we as Rotarians cannot give $10, cannot give $100 to the foundation. So make it a point. You can do donation every week. You can do donation every month. You can do every other month. And make it a habit to always give to the foundation. It is the foundation that makes us to do the mega projects we do in Rotary. This brings me to grants. Before I go into grant, our contribution so far, we're still on $449, $449,000, and about $78,000 to the polio, for polio. Most of us donate, but we don't give to polio. Please learn to give to polio, or make your donation accountable for polio. It will still give you the PHF that you have paid for. The total donation for District 9110 as at this morning through the RI portal is $449,000 US. And you know our goal this year is to beat this $1 million mark. I still have confidence and I have hope that it is not over until it is completely over. We can still do it. Give to the foundation. Like the analysis I did before, if every Rotarian, we have about 4,600 Rotarians in this district. If all Rotarians give $100 to the foundation, imagine how much we will have. If all Rotarians give even $10 to the foundation, imagine what we will have. And then for clubs that were charged to donate $1,500 for polio to the foundation, that was the charge given to us by the RI president. Most clubs have not done it, only very few clubs. I plead with you, please discuss it with your club members. Raise money for the foundation. Money for foundation can come from anywhere. Even your donors that you meet to donate money to the club, they can also donate for the foundation. It's not only Rotarians that can give. Friends and well-wishers from outside, corporate bodies can also donate to the foundation. So please reach out widely and get donations for our foundation. We need to grow. It is through this foundation we get grants every year. And for this year, I hope presidents that have applied for grants, good news. We had issues initially after we did interviews and all, and selection. We had issues with people that took grant last 2 years that did not do their reporting. That is why it's usually very important that once you finish a project supported by grants, you do your report immediately and file this report with Rotary International so that you don't block the next Rotary year from receiving grants. This year, they held back our grants because of reports that were not submitted. But I want to thank God that these reports has finally been submitted, and we have gotten approval for the reports that were submitted that they were okay. And now we await the release of the funds for this year's grant. All things being equal, I'm believing that before Friday this week, the monies will be released by RI. And if they do, as presidents, I will not hold back a day or two after the release to release the money to all the clubs that applied for grants this Rotary year. Whatever you have been awarded, you will get. But please note, you will do the projects that you have applied for, that is what you will do. And after that, you must submit your reports so that what happened this Rotary year will not also affect those for next Rotary year. Once again, I say thank you for your donations. Thank you for your support. We couldn't have been able to do it or even come this far without your assistance. I pray that God will continue to bless us all so that we can continue to be a giver and give to the foundation. I want to gladly announce that out of 148 clubs, the DG has been able to visit 111 clubs as at today. We could have been able to do more than this, honestly, because we started with the drive to round up with club visits before February, March this year. Then most of the clubs could not enable us to do that. They were dragging us back, rejecting visits. They were not prepared to receive the DG. They were not prepared with their workbooks. We keep changing dates. We keep moving forward until we got to where we are. But please, I want to plead with all the clubs that have not visited. I want to end DG visits by the end of this month. So please, whatever dates you're giving now, for those who cannot receive the DG is willing to receive them, which means they can all come to the district office to meet the DG. I'll receive them in my office, since they cannot receive the DG and the team at their club venues. But it is important that we interact with these clubs one-on-one, because DG visit is not just about to ask for donations or to induct new members. It's also to look into the well-being of the clubs, to see how the clubs are faring, areas they need help, areas they have issues, so that DG will have first-hand knowledge of the issues existing in the clubs, and then give assistance where necessary, or even advice, as the case may be. So please, the district secretary will be sending out the itinerary that has been drawn up for the rest of the 3 months of the year. Whichever date you see your club fixed, try to be available for those dates. And for the clubs that received the DG and their team, I say thank you to you all. It was a pleasant, this has always been pleasant. For all the clubs that received us, the welcome, the reception has all been phenomenal. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all. Our districting, the committee has concluded and submitted reports to me. I'll review this report with the committee before the end of this week, meet with the Council of Governors, and after that, the report will be made available to all Rotarians, and we will be letting you know how far the districting has come and what way and manner it will go. That everything will be concluded in this month of April. Some work is already ongoing towards achieving a seamless transition. And I want to believe that the committee did a very beautiful work and will abide by what they have done. So that information will come to you very soon. We also have a lot of upcoming events left to be achieved within this Rotary year for the 3 months. Today, after this DG visit, I'll be receiving the president of AMPA, the American Nigerian Physicians in Nigeria. They have come, they are on their way to Abia State for a medical outreach, where they are passing through our district for a courtesy visit to the district governor and the district leaders. We'll be waiting here to receive Dr. Chinyere and her team this afternoon. The monthly newsletter of the district governor is already out. We had delays at the beginning of the Rotary year, but those delays have been cushioned by bringing out two months newsletter. And the last one has been released for the month of, I think, January, February. And we have sent it to all platforms online. So please grab a copy of it and go through. It is a lovely magazine or newsletter to update you on what has happened so far within this Rotary year. Trainings for both District 911 and 9112. It's ongoing. You know, the Rotary way, we must prepare our leaders before they assume office. So the district governor-elects have been as the conveners for the trainings for 911 and for 9112. We have concluded PETS and DTTS for 9112. And by this weekend, we'll be having PETS for 911, and we have also concluded DTTS for 911. But we have DTA left for the 2 districts. And I'm sure before the end of this month, we will be concluding on training for both districts. It's been so far so good, and a lot of Rotarians have been impacted. A lot of appointments are ongoing, and I want to believe that they will continue from where we stopped this Rotary year, or where we are going to stop. We also have the Humanitarian Reporting Award coming up on the 17th of April, 2024. It's going to be holding at the Rotary Center here. Humanitarian Reporting Award. If you have not submitted names of the media people you worked with this Rotary year that have excelled in their reporting, please do so to our AG Ehi Brima, who is the chairman of the Humanitarian Reporting Award Committee. He's been working hard on this. A lot of efforts have been put into it, and we're looking forward to a beautiful day where we'll have the opportunity to appreciate all the media crew that had worked with us for this Rotary year. So kindly support him and submit the names of those that deserve to be appreciated. On that same 17th of April, after we finish, the humanitarian reporting will start about 11 a.m. After we are done by 3 p.m. or 4 p.m., we start with the We Care program, where we used to appreciate the widows. We want to appreciate the widows of our dead Rotarians. We'll be gathering them at the district office on that same 17th evening after the humanitarian award. We want to show them love. We want to show them that we care. We want to let them know that we're still there and we have not forgotten them, even though their husbands or spouses who were our members are no more with us. That we still want to be relating with them and give to them whatever we can to assuage and make them feel that their husbands or wives' service to Rotary while alive was not in vain. So we'll be appreciating all the widows and widowers, widows and widowers on the 17th evening here at the district office. The DWEF scholarship presentation will also be done on the 23rd of April. We are giving fresh scholarships. The chairman of the DWEF scholarship, PAG Shegun, has been working so hard on this, and we're going to be presenting the scholarships to the winners or the deserving members on the 23rd of April here at the district office. We also have the District Youth Summit. This year's District Youth Summit is going to be held on the 1st of May, 2024 at Adeyemi Pero Auditorium, Alausa, Ikeja, starting by 10 a.m. The chairman of this committee is our PAG, Samuel Ayetutu, and a lot of efforts, a lot of work has gone into this. Please make yourself available. It's going to be a public holiday. It's May Day, it's Workers' Day. Let's all come together at Alausa, Ikeja to celebrate the youth by having a very memorable youth summit. I can assure you our PAG Ayetutu have put a lot of effort in making this a memorable event. So don't miss out on it. Submission of our final report for this Rotary year. The committee led by our PAG, Ibironke Ogun, has set a deadline for 26th of April for the submission of your stewardship for this year, your reports. Hope presidents, please take note. If you don't submit your reports, the committee will not come to you to know what you have done. It is through this submission of reports that you can tell your story with pictures and all to show what you have achieved for the Rotary year. Every good work deserves its wages. And for people that have excelled this Rotary year in various ways, there will be so many awards, there will be so many certificates of appreciation for what people have done this Rotary year. But we need you to submit your report, because if you don't submit your report, a detailed report, not one page tabulating what you have done. We need a detailed report backing up with pictures and videos if possible to show what you have done. That will enable the committee to single you out among the many to say you deserve to have this award or appreciation. Please don't fail to do that. Deadline is 26th April. So I want to believe that you have started putting together your reports. This is for the whole president. Kindly take note. Just before our district conference that is coming up between 9th and 12th, we have group of Indians coming in from 2 districts in India. 2 sets of people. The first set of people are coming for a medical outreach on obesity in collaboration with Rotary Club of Abeokuta Metro and Rotary Club of Rock City. And also, I think Rotary Club of Mende Midtown. They are bringing these Rotarians, including their DGN, their incoming district governor, is coming with them from India. So let us to talk about obesity to us. They will be with us from the 6th to the 9th. They will have camps to talk about obesity, to treat obesity, and to detect obesity. There will be a lot of tests and all that done for you to know. Most of us don't think about obesity. Being slim doesn't mean you're free. You can be slim and be obese. It's not only the fat people that are obese. So we'll get to learn more when they come. They are coming between 6 and 9 to talk of obesity, and by 9th to 12th, they will be with us in Abeokuta for our conference. And then we have another set of Indians coming from District 3000, our Friendship Exchange, led by PAG Kate Ayeneba, and her team is bringing another set of 8 Indians, mostly doctors, from District 3000 in India. They are coming from 2 sides. One is coming from Chennai. The other ones are coming from where in India, but they are coming from 2 different sides of India. They will also be with us from 7th till 14th of April, 14th of May, and they will also be present with us in our district conference. So you can see how memorable this district conference is going to be. And our RI rep for this year is going to be our past Rotary International Director, past Rotary trustee to the foundation, and past district governor, Julia Phelps, and her husband, Steve. Both of them are going to be with us all through the conference as representatives of the RI president. So let's look forward to welcoming them to have some time with us. The conference proper, the chairman and his committee members. The chairman of the conference is PhD Chiedozie Mba. He has put in a lot of effort and a lot of work to this year's district conference because he wants it to be memorable for all of us, knowing fully well that it's going to be the last conference for this District 9110. This is our last conference together. So we want to make it a very memorable one. If you have not registered or supported them in any way, please try and do so. Register, don't wait to be told the story. Try and be part of the story and tell it yourself. Once we are done with the conference, we'll be moving to Singapore for the RI convention for this Rotary year. That is going to be between the 25th and 29th of May. Documents have been submitted, people have been screened, and we are packaging them for the embassy. But I noticed that a lot of people were screened that have not donated to the foundation for this Rotary year. If you're one of them, know that your document is not going to the embassy. Because I'm rescreening the documents this morning to remove the names of all those that have not given a dime to the foundation. Some people even came with guests, inviting somebody to travel to Singapore. And yet, we have not given a single even $10 or $100, which is the minimum, to the foundation. And I made it one of the criteria. We say charity should begin at home. If you have not registered for your local conference and you're registering for international conference, are we being fair to all? What we are doing, will it build goodwill and better friendship? Are you just interested in the international convention and you're not interested in what happens in your own district? I think charity should begin at home. Let's attend our own district conference. And then after that, we can head to the convention to do the international convention. Knowing fully well that it's not even every one of us that can go for the international convention, either for financial problems or for the fact that you do not even have enough time to do that. So please, you must have registered to attend your own district conference, and then you must have given a minimum of $100 to the Rotary Foundation. That minimum is every Rotarian every year. We owe it to the foundation as Rotarians to give a minimum of $100 every year to the foundation. If you can afford to buy tickets to Singapore, as expensive as the ticket is, and you can afford to pay hotel bills in Singapore and be out of Nigeria traveling all the way, of course, you must have some dollars with you. If you can afford it, please start with $100 out of that pocket money you have put together to travel to Singapore. Start with $100 for our foundation. Your name, I don't have to call the names, but we know ourselves. The committee have screened you, the DG will do the final screening. And the final screening, before I will put my pen, because I have to send a list. I promised the Singaporean embassy, when I was introduced to them, I told them I will send a list to them of Rotarians that will be going from my district. And that the list will be an authentic list, because we will not send anybody that will come to Singapore not to come back or to misbehave. So I have given that word. So they know that my letter, it's important to accompany the names and documents that will go to the Singaporean embassy. And as your DG, I'm telling you this morning. Now let's begin. Let our charity begin at home. Give a minimum $100 to the foundation. And then you're right for a trip to Singapore. But if you have not given anything at all to the foundation this Rotary year, just know that your name will be dropped. And for those that are inviting guests, and yet both you nor your guests, nobody has given to the foundation, is it fair to all concerned? Do you expect me to just sign that list without asking questions? I'm sure you won't expect me to do that. And we all know it has always been a condition in our districts. I'm not just introducing this condition today. And many other districts are also practicing it, because I know I have spoken to my colleagues, DGs in other districts, and they are all practicing the same thing. We all believe that charity should begin at home. So give, and we'll help you to get your visas. And I will be looking forward to welcoming all of you in Singapore, as it promises to be a very good experience. Let me stop here. I've spoken so much already. I'm sure some people have taken notes. Some people have questions. Some have suggestions. Some have observations. And some have completely new areas or terrain they want the DG to know about. So I'm open to such questions, and I'll be willing and glad to give you answers. And I'm open to suggestions too on how to better our district. So whichever one, I think it's time for interaction. I have just succeeded. What I did in a brief summary is giving you an update of what is left to be done in our district, what has been done, how far we have come on membership, how far we are on foundation, what has to happen to the grant, because I know a lot of presidents are worried whether they will still use this grant money for this Rotary year. Your worries are over. The grants have been approved. You will use it. Between now and next week, I am very sure the monies will be disbursed. So your fears have been allayed so that you can start the projects accordingly. Don't forget your reports. Don't forget to be there for the remaining programs that we have for the Rotary year. So DG has given an update. Now I want to hear from the Rotarians and district leaders. I saw our DGE Kukoyi while I was speaking. My DGE for District 9111. I welcome you to this forum. And if there are other DGEs here I've not seen, or DGN, welcome all of you, the DGs, the DGNs, and even our DGNDs that are online. I greet all of you, and I thank you for coming to be part of this interactive section. Thank you, my chairman. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Mike. Thank you, DG. We appreciate you, Mom. DG has been speaking for almost an hour. She has spoken extensively. If you are just joining us, I was going to say something about one musician that said something about a long thing. We would not allow our DG to go over everything she has said, but the highlights, I would start. You need to make yourself relevant at home and not internationally first. If you want to ask questions, please raise your hand. If you want to ask questions, if you want to raise your hands, please, if you want to ask questions, please raise your hands. We will acknowledge you. If you want to send your questions to the chat room, please do so. I was saying that the DG urged everyone to start from home before we go out. The district conference is coming up. How many of us have registered? If you have registered for our convention and you have not registered for this one, that might be a challenge. I would master listen to the DG right now, and she will screen it today. Also, if you want to go for RI convention and you have not contributed to the Rotary Foundation this year, that will be a challenge, because we need to, first of all, build the inside our district before we go outside. So we can make do with $100 minimum. It's a plea. She's not mandating you, but it is a plea. We need to make up our numbers. Please, please, please. And those were the final things that the DG said. Some clubs, if you didn't want to send your final report, is fine. But she reminded everyone, it is not enough for us to do so many things in the last 9 months and not report it. Kindly upload all this on Rotary Center is also a plea. The Youth Summit is coming up. So while not mentioning all the programs coming up, I urge the chairman of all committees that have pending programs this year to please get ready to speak on the AOB. So for the Youth Summit, for DISCON, for convention, for DWEF, humanitarian reporting awards, we'll give about 2 minutes to each chairperson. So please speak to us. If you would like to ask the DG any questions, please raise your hand and we'll call you, or you can send your questions or comments to the chat room. If we have any questions that does not relate with what the DG has been speaking about in the last 1 hour, perhaps it is a different challenge at your club and you want to bring it to the fore. You want the DG to speak to everyone. You want your matters resolved. Have you sent her something she has not responded to? Do you have a challenge at club level you want to bring out to the fore? Please send in your questions via the chat room or the Q&A, or please raise your hand. We'll give a minute or two for us to raise our hands or ask our questions. It is an interactive session. This is the only way the DG will feel that she's communicating with us. The DG also mentioned, if you are here as a Rotarian and your club has not been visited, the itinerary, the final itinerary will be shared by the DS to all pending clubs. So we urge everyone to please check their mailboxes, presidents and secretaries, please look out so that we can close the next 3 months of the year in a grand style. He mentioned that we need 65 members to make it up to the number we had at the beginning of last Rotary year. At the beginning of this Rotary year, we need 65 more members. He reiterated, if you have new members that joined after you received your RI invoice or your district invoice, it will not affect it. It will not be changed. You have that money to play with between now and June. We are pleading, please offload your members so that RI will know that we have new members. We are urging all club directors, club administrative secretary, or club presidents, please, please, please upload the members so that it doesn't affect our redistricting. If you have questions about redistricting, the DG mentioned that she has a report. There will be a communique after our review and also with the board of past governors. That's been a recap of what the district governor said. Another important thing that must be on your minds and everybody's mind, the RI rate. We are shocked. It's at 1,400. We know. We apologize. But something will be done. It will reduce. As now, CPN rates are reduced. So they are just ongoing with RI. And hopefully, maybe we're not promising, maybe before the end of April, there might be a reduction, or maybe not. $100 is 140,000. We are pleading, please try to make your payments to the Rotary Foundation. It will go a long way. I'm still expecting your questions. We do not have any questions.
This is good. Okay. They're waiting. We should give opportunity to the chairman. Yeah, the chairman.
Yes, the chairman.
No, but there's a
hand
up.
Prince Akanimo, the Rotarian. Please hold on. You can unmute yourself. Yes, please unmute yourself and speak.
Thank you very much. My name is Rotarian Prince Taiwo Akanimodo. I'm the charter president, Rotary Club of Iriakari. First and foremost, I want to commend the DG for a very good presented speech. It's very impressive and lovely. I commend you, my DG. Well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
God will continue to strengthen you.
Amen.
My DG, you said something that actually got my attention. It's about the RI dues. In as much as we all know that the rate given by RI is somehow giving most of clubs fear of how our deals will be in the coming Rotary year. You have just given a very good point that actually stole my heart, which is we can actually play dollar to dollar. So if RI is charging us 1,400 naira, and I think I can get my dollar at the CBN exchange rate of 1,000 naira or 1,100, I think it's better we go through that. So we want to encourage most of, because that has actually been a serious issue for most people in determining the next year Rotary rate, RI dues, club dues. To be candid, most clubs are getting scared that how do we determine our club dues for next year that we accommodate both the RI, the district, and all other club administrative charges. But with this good point you have given our opinion, it has actually given me a little bit succor, which help me and my club members in going forward. I also want to commend you on the love shown to the widows and widower. It is actually commendable, man. This shows that we are not abandoning our fallen heroes. My prayer is God in His mercy gives all of us good health and long life. We don't pray for such, but it is very much inevitable. So that is actually very commendable to your side.
Thank you.
You mentioned final report, my DG. You should not forget that some of us, I have myself, so far so good, 2 clubs or 3 clubs have been shattered this Rotary year. My club and Rotary Club of Revolution, and another club that have just been shattered. We all know that we may actually not be part of this April 26th you are talking about, man. Because most of us, we are presently coming up with 1 or 2, 3 projects that can actually be of a good importance and recommendation to our clubs. So, but nevertheless, I want to urge that all other clubs too should make up for that time. But the last but not the least, I can see you're a businesswoman, my DG. You talk about those that are going for Singapore.
Yes.
I can see you have just brought the businesswoman in you out. That anybody that is going to Singapore should be able to pay into the Rotary Foundation. That is trade by barter. That is just trade by barter. It's a good one, ma. In all, I want to commend you. You have visited 11 clubs. Wow, lovely. God will strengthen you and be with you. But we are still waiting for you at my club. Come April 13. We are waiting you seriously. Thank you very much, and God bless you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, my charter president. Taiwo, you've done well. Thank you. I listened to everything you said. For the rates and the invoice for July, people should not be afraid. The government is working. Rates will come down more before the end of June. So your invoice for July will bear whatever rate Nigeria is at that time. And I want to believe by the grace of God, it will even be below 1,000 naira. The way they are going, the government is bent on bringing down the rate. So people should not be hoarding. Upload your members when you induct them. If that is why they are holding back on uploading their members to Rotary Club Central, please upload your members. Invoices are already out for this Rotary year. There will be no new invoice with any new rates. The invoices you have now are bearing the rates of January, which is about, I think, 700 and something or 800. And that is the rates your invoices are bearing now, below 1,000. And the rate of July, I want to believe, will also be below 1,000 because rates will come down more. What we are seeing now is the fact that IOTA rate has not gone down. And that is the rate that Rotary International is using. I want to believe that even by May, that the RI rate will come down further. Because when they brought that rate of 589 last month, they may have decided on that rate when Nigerian rate was going for almost 1,900 to $1. Now for this month, I envisaged, I thought it would come to about 1,003 or so. But they brought out the rate for this month at 1.4. I'm sure they too are watching. And even the government and IOTA rate they are giving them, even the airlines, tickets have gone down too, not just Rotary rate. Tickets have gone down. For those that have not bought their ticket to Singapore, count yourself lucky. Because tickets have gone down, the rates. It's usually because of the rates that tickets in Nigeria are so high. So tickets have gone down and you get it cheaper. And for now, it's cheaper for you to pay for your ticket in dollars than to pay for your ticket in Naira. Because if your ticket is, say, $2,000, you can buy dollar outside for 1,100 and pay $2,000. But if you want to pay in Naira to the ticketing office, they will have to use this rate of 1,400 to calculate your ticket fare. So they will calculate the 2,000 at 1.4, and that is the Naira value you will get. But if you choose to pay for the ticket in dollars, you will be paying at almost 1,100 or less than 1.2, which you can buy by yourself through the black market outside and give the dollar to the airline, and they will issue you the tickets. You understand? Same it is for the foundation. Like I said, if you want to pay through your card, online, through the portal, you know you can pay for foundation through the portal without going through our Zenith account. Our Zenith account is a Naira account. So if you pay through that Naira account, RI will charge you for this month based on the 1,400 they have released. But if you buy dollars at 1,001 or even below, who knows where the dollar is going next, and pay into your DOM account, dollar account, and you use your dollar card and pay online through my Rotary, through your account on my Rotary, you may have been paying based on 1,100 and not the 1.4 has been released. So let's try to apply this. The essence is for us to get more donations to the foundation. Let's not shy away. If we wait, even by May, I know the rate will come further down because RI will be basing it on IOTA rate, and I know that the IOTA rate, which is ticketing rate, will also come down. Now, Taiwo, for the new clubs, you're not going to be left out completely for awards, even though you're new. I want to see, as a new club, 1 month, 2 months, 3, 4 months old, before the end of the Rotary year, what were you able to do? What were you able to achieve? You can give to the foundation, even if you're 1 month old. You can attract members, even better than clubs that are 10 years old, if you're one month old. So there will be an avenue to reward the new clubs for what they have been able to achieve before the end of the Rotary year. So don't lock up yourself and think that the award is not for you. No. We'll still look at your achievements for the foundation or membership, and maybe you may not have been able to do 10 projects. You may have been able to do 1 outstanding project and all that. That award will come for the new clubs. And the deadline for the new clubs may not be April 26th, because we are going to treat them on their own as new clubs. Because I know another 2 new clubs are coming to be chartered very soon. Applications have been done, payments have been made, and we're waiting for RI to give us their charter certificates before we can announce them. So those are clubs still coming on board. And what if they don't come on board before April 26th? And they still come on board after April 26th. Depending on what they do for the rest 2 months, there will be need. They may be even getting an outstanding award. If they come in April ending as a new club, and all the members do 1,000 to the foundation, don't blind me, you'll have an outstanding award. You will have an outstanding award for your donations to the foundation. And probably you hit the ground running on membership. You know, we're so down on membership. And you come in with 25, and before the end of the Rotary year, you double your membership. Why won't you be recognized? You will be recognized. You will get appreciated for that. Because 2 things that are highest priority for Rotary is foundation giving and membership drive. So we can't leave out any club on those 2 awards. Thank you very much for your responses. I'll be waiting to receive those in Singapore. But don't forget, charity must begin at home. So let's donate to our foundation, and let's register for our district conference before registering for international convention. Very important. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead. I saw the hand. You can unmute and speak.
There is no hand up.
Hand was up while the DG was speaking. Maybe he
Okay.
can unmute. Yes, his hand is
A
up.
Hebrewer's hand is up.
Please unmute.
Yeah, maybe his hand
speak,
was paining him, so he had to put it down while the DG.
Well, my epic. Don't mind my epic. My own DG, good afternoon and congratulations again. I'm so proud of your achievements and the way you engage. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And I support the motion that if you are not giving to the foundation, no need to submit anybody's application to the embassy. So we must all support.
Thank you very much.
Polio of $10.
Yes.
I think we should encourage. I know we're all volunteers. We should encourage each other. So Akanimodo, it's not just the business side of our DG. It is the right thing to do. Every Rotarian should give at least $100 to be called a Rotarian. Otherwise, you are just writing a Rotarian in name only. So I thank you, my DG, for that. Now, my area of interest, my DG, and I'm sure you know, is the Humanitarian Reporting Award. Yes. So I want to appeal to all Rotarians. Member of the I've also had a great profile of the award, and it's a big event on April 17 at the Root Center by the Special Grace of God. We're inviting all examining of the reviewed of entries. They have been to get a bit of courage to motivate them.
Thank you very much, AG Ibrahim. I think we're losing you. The network has not been friendly from your end. Rotarian Timmy, please continue.
Okay, there was a comment on the chat box from Rotarian Alakia Oronti. Oh, President Ikele, I have attended to you, Ma. I hope it's a Ma. I've attended to you. I've sent the discount flyer to all district platforms. Please check and register again. If Rotarian Kefe or Rotarian Udula or Rotarian Favor of Actualization Committee on the call, please raise your hand so that we can know and people can ask questions or you can give us a brief update. Do we have PAG Adiwako on the call so that I can speak about DUF? Sorry,
okay.
I have.
Sorry, Ruth. Sorry, AG Ibrahim said he's not finished, that he wants to just round off his comments. So let's give, then we can take PAG John Senaya.
Yes, I don't know what happened. There was a break in transmission. So as I was saying, April 17, we have invited, of course, our DG is the chief host. We have invited the former governor of Ogun State to chair the event, Aremo Shegun Oshoba. I've also spoken to Dr. John Momo as a special guest of honor. And then our keynote speaker is Benga Adefaye, who is the provost of the Nigerian Institute of Journalism. I've also spoken to our doyen, our PDG Julius Adesanya, to also grace that occasion. I'm going to see him personally too. All the prizes and awards will be given out on that, including some cash prizes. You know, just to remind Rotarians that we are reminded to tell our stories. And we have our experts in the house, you know, as people actually so much. Even the family and the they have partnership with media organizations and also enhance our, you know, relationship with journalists, you know, that call our humanitarian activities in both Lagos and Ogun State. So awards and honors and recognitions will be due on the 17th of April, 10:30 a.m. at the Rotary Center, April 17. Invitations are going out. So all whole presidents and the chair of
They're having network issues.
So, okay, so let's take PAG Johnson.
Yeah, hello, good afternoon. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, we're hearing.
Yes, we can. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, I thought I was in a very quiet place, but all of a sudden, one noisy truck just pulled up by my side. So, first, I wonder why Rotarians have forgotten to acknowledge the duty of our DG today. I still acknowledge you as our beautiful DG. I want to commend all that you have been doing. Well done, my dear sister.
Thank you.
I just want to seize this opportunity to remind us that the Rotary year is not ended, and that there's a tendency for us to want to slow down towards the end of the Rotary year. And I am referring specifically to reports from AGs to zonal coordinators. Please don't let us lose steam. It is not over till it's over. We have stopped sending in reports. I wonder why. Or we have stopped getting reports from our AGs. I just want to encourage you all to, keep on doing it. We've been doing it very well. So that's my point. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, PAG John. Thank you for that reminders. Please, it is not over until it is completely over. Don't relent. Don't be deterred. Let's continue with the same tenacity we started the year. Let's end it and end it beautifully well. We need your reports as AGs. We need your reports as zonal coordinators. And we want you to continue coordinating the clubs and the AGs until the end of the Rotary year. Thank you very much, John, for that. I appreciate it. And thanks for all the compliments too. Yes, I can see Doyin Adebayo's hand up.
Yes,
Thank
my
you,
my DG. Do I have the floor, ma?
Yes, go ahead.
All right. Thank you for this interactive session. For those of us in new clubs, these interactive sessions are actually, they've been very helpful in understanding what the district is doing and what direction we are being encouraged to face. I think before I go into my main point, I would like to join the chorus of the last speaker in saying that you look elegantly beautiful. I'm looking at you on my TV screen on YouTube while I dial in here, so I can see you like live, like you're in front of me. So that's very, very, you're looking gorgeous as ever. I have two quick questions. The first one is, you mentioned an April 26th date, talking about when clubs will be recognized. I've been a Rotarian forever, but this is the first time that I'm a president and I'm involved in reporting that date, because we are hoping to complete our STAR project between end of April and mid May. How do we report such that is recognized in the award process? Noting that we are just a year old too, we are sure that you will take that into consideration when we are recognizing all that we as an e-club have been able to achieve, despite the fact that we don't meet physically. I'm sure the AG is giving enough feedback on us, and I'm sure that my e-club, Rotary Club of Maryland, we have shown to the district and to the Rotary world that we mean business, and we expect appropriate recognition in due course. So please clarify on that date. The second bit is that bit about we two of us from my club are hoping to be at Singapore, and we look forward to meeting with the district members. We hope, I think we've met all the conditions that you have cited, except that we would not be able to attend the local district conference because obviously we are not in Nigeria. I hope we would not have any issues on the basis of our peculiar situation. Thank you very much, my DJ. Good afternoon, fellow Rotarians. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my CP. Thank you for those comments. You see, the committee came up with a deadline of 26th April because the conference this year, the district conference is 9th of May, which is barely 2 weeks from that date. And you know they need to finalize on a lot of these reports, have time to go through it and make recommendations. I guess that is why. I don't know if Ibironke is here, the chairman of the committee. You know, I guess that is why they put 26th April. But be that as it may, I'll talk with her again, or if she's here to comment on this, I'll talk with her again after this interaction and see what can be done. Because I also know that most clubs are using the grants this year to do their star projects, and the grant money is yet to be released. So probably some awards will come in batches. I will have to discuss with her before I can make a final comment on that. Maybe some awards will come in batches, some will be done at the conference, and some will be done after the conference. Because 9th, we still have the whole of May, and we still have June to appreciate those that may end up doing some signature projects and all that. So probably after this, there'll be another, I don't know, let me not comment totally. I will talk with her and we'll send out messages based on what we agree on. For star projects yet undone, awaiting the grants, or for new clubs that are being formed, I'll need to rub minds with her for us to come up with a position on that. So that is it. Then for our e-club, the district conference registration will not, you will not be held on that. But you will be held on donation to the foundation. And I know that your club has done well in donation to the foundation this year. The last donations that were announced during your installation, I don't know if it all has been paid. If not, I'll just charge you to follow up with your members' pledges on that day to redeem their pledges. But I'm sure 2 of you that are traveling have given to the foundation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Naidiji. I have Mr. Anjide Oblaya's hand up. Please unmute and speak. Thank you.
Good afternoon, my beautiful, radiant, amazing DG. Thank you for this session. Always very interesting and engaging when we see you come up and share with us. So for me, I'd like to first off acknowledge and commend the Public Image Committee, that's your Public Image Committee, for consistently giving us this DG Speak session. I find it a very good use of my time to learn about what the district is doing, what you're doing, and what's going on, and also allowing us to be able to interact. So I commend that team, the Public Image team, ably led by PP Michael F. Young. And yes, looking forward to seeing us in Singapore by God's grace. You started on my DG, and I pray that you'll end well. Have a lovely day. And all these people that are coming to call you, give you all these compliments, don't let them take my place in your heart, because you know it started with me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my PE. Thank you. Don't worry, no one will take your place. Thank you so much for those wonderful comments. Thank you. I appreciate it.
The detailed Rotarian the details for this one I have shared on all platforms. Please look at the platforms. There's a flyer, and I will not be able to read everything extensively at this time. But if you give us a few more minutes to field more questions, I will do so. But I've sent it to all platforms. I will speak after Rotarian Alozie on mute and speak. So I will go through the flyer for more information. Thank you.
Alozie, you have the floor. Please unmute.
My brother before. Effiong, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good afternoon, my DG.
Afternoon, my chairman.
Yeah, they've taken your heart, some have taken your side, and others. I don't know which side we are going to comment, but I think they did very fine with their description. I would commend your boldness. I will commend your beauty, and particularly your intelligence. You have really put these things together the way that fits it work. Very good. Because I'm one of the beneficiaries of your boldness, you set up the sports committee, and I want to thank you on behalf of the Sports and Fellowship Committee, the first of its kind. And on behalf of the committee, I thank you and thank all Rotarians that participated. We started off in July, and we did all the games. And in March 1st, we did the golf. I want to thank you for your time, for being present in all that we did. Then the end was March 9th, and we want to also report formally that it all went well. So we want to thank all the sponsors. We want to thank all the Rotarians that participated. It was a new idea, but the way Rotarians responded to it, we must say that the incoming DG was so impressed that he has also nominated that I should repeat class. I don't know if I failed or I passed, but he said I should repeat class. I've gone for the GTTS, and we hope to have a better one, or rather an improved one. So I want to thank you for the idea, and I want to thank you for giving us the opportunities to serve humanity and also showcase what you had as an idea when setting it up. So thank you so much. Thanks for your boldness, for taking those kind of steps to go into an area that nobody has gone to before and putting us together. Thank you so much. On behalf of our committee, we want to thank you and thank all Rotarians and sponsors. Goodbye.
Thank you very much, my chairman. Thank you for the wonderful accolades. Thank you for the compliments. I appreciate you. I'm sure you know that. Don't worry, you have a place in my heart too. You know, I want to.
This your heart.
It's so large.
It's large.
Yes, so I appreciate what the committee members that worked at Lozie. They did tremendously well. It's the first time in the history of our district. We've never had a sports festival before. We got engaged in too many sports. There were so many awards, so many winners, so many people participated. I want to appreciate you all. And more importantly, the committee that put this together, it was the first of its kind. So there was no template for them to work with. There was no past achievements or past history for them to say, we used to do it like this or used to do it like that. But they came up with a new template, followed up the template, and it was all achieving all the way. They achieved everything they needed. It was a beautiful event. I thank them. I thank all the sponsors and that partnered with us, Brilla FM, MI Okoro, You Fit Fly, all of them that partnered with us, even the Rosette, whatever that gave us land, Rosette, all of them. In fact, there was nothing they didn't win. I thank all of you. And I thank all the partners. They have done very well. And I want to believe that when you repeat class, Alozie, there will be an improvement on your achievement for this Rotary year. But thank you. You broke the ground, you conquered, and you achieved. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Yeah, my DG, there's a question from Rotary Oluyinka Banjo of Ijagu Taswed. She wants to know about the DEEP program, that they've submitted forms or they've not heard anything from the district.
They want to know what?
DEEP, about the district education endowment program, the DEEP.
Okay,
DEEP.
the committee, you know, they gave out timelines for them to nominate people and all that, which I think probably she nominated. The committee is working on it, and when they round up and bring the final list of the beneficiaries, I think there'll be another message to clubs and to all the beneficiaries, and telling them when they need to come and what they need to do before they assess the gifts. or the microfinance that is going to be given out to them. It's a microcredit scheme. So they need a lot of screening and all that. So when the committee is done with that, I'm sure the beneficiaries will get the funds. So I'm waiting for the committee actually to get back to me.
Okay, ma'am. I just wanted to add, man, where you were talking about the fact that clubs are not expected to make any payment to the district when they induct new members from now to the end of the Rotary year. But I want to remind our whole presidents who are here and club members that I've noticed, that I personally have noticed that clubs are inducting without using the membership kits. They just use the PIN. And so a lot of our members are not informed enough about Rotary and its ideal. So I will suggest that whatever it is, you must try and get the membership kit from the district so that your members are Rotarians, as in they know what they are doing from the get-go. That was just an observation, my DG, about what I've found around the clubs.
Thank you very much. I agree with you totally. I have also noticed that in most times when I go around clubs and they bring members for me to induct without the proper kit, I always want to decline. Or at times you see clubs wanting to induct members that have not paid dues. That is not Rotary, please. I always decline. I can't be the one to induct a member that has not paid dues. No matter how much we want membership, no matter how much we want to attract the right people.
Right.
We want to attract quality members. We have a lot of, in fact, membership in all our districts are very volatile. And that is because we attract the wrong people to Rotary. I always say Rotary is not cheap by any standard. So if a beginner coming in for the first time cannot even pay dues to be inducted, what do you expect from such member after he becomes a member of 1 or 2 years? Then it will be taken for granted that you don't need to pay dues. So I have had instances where I refused to induct a member and they said the person has paid half. I said, sorry, I'm here. When you finish the payment, let your president induct you. But I as DG will not induct. And such member there and then pick up his phone and pay the balance dues. What does that tell us? That the member is capable. But probably the way our presidents are approaching them, most times they are afraid to tell a new Rotarian about foundation. They say if you tell them about foundation, they run away. Where will they run to? If they run away, let them run. That means they are not supposed to be Rotarians in the first place. So if they want to run, it is better they run now than run after being inducted. Because whether you like it or not, if you don't tell them before and prepare their minds, don't tell them, don't make it look like we come to Rotary to make money. We don't make money in Rotary, we come to Rotary to give. We are Rotarians, we are cheerful givers. And people always ask me, what is the benefit I want to achieve? When I go to some club visits, they say, people ask them, what do they benefit in Rotary? Don't promise them trips abroad. We have Singapore now. How many of us are going? It's because you have to bear the financial burden. Promise them trips abroad. That is not a reason to join Rotary. Don't tell them that they will meet the bourgeois of this world, that they can't meet them sitting in their homes or sitting in their club. I simply tell them, benefits in Rotary is inherent in your services. If you're not a vibrant Rotarian, if you're not a Rotarian that gives service above self, if you're not a Rotarian that is always available to serve, you can never benefit from Rotary. If you're a Rotarian that sits in your club alone and you don't know anybody, how do you network? If you don't come out, how will you meet Jide Ogunleye? Will you meet him? He's not a member of your club, so you don't get to see him. If you don't come out, how will you know that Michael Effiong is special assistant to the governor of Akwa Ibom State? Mike, am I right? If you don't come out for Rotary services, how will you know that? You will not know because he's not a member of your club. So networking is only open to those that come out to serve, to those that come out for district activities, for those that attend conferences and conventions. That is where you network. That is where you get to meet people. But first and foremost, you must be financially stable. Don't bring in a Rotarian you will have to pay dues. the person can never be a good Rotarian. And after a while, complex will set in. If every time he attends meeting, you embarrass him with essay, and he's sitting down there, he's not able to pay dues, and people are giving 10,000 as essay, somebody will get up on his birthday and celebrate the birthday with 50,000, and he has not been able to pay 30,000. What do you think will happen to such Rotarian? He will begin to draw back. He will begin to feel that this is not the right place for me. I have had people that came online that they want to join. We invited them at the district office. When they came, I said, what do you do for a living? All fingers are not equal. Yes, we understand that. When I say financial stability, don't get me wrong. You mustn't be a millionaire to be financially stable. Just have something you do, a good job. I asked them, some are students, some are just finishing school. Where do you direct such people? I divided the room into two. I told these people that we have what we call Rotarians, and we have the Rotarians. So you will better fit to be a Rotaractor. So start from as a Rotaract. Maybe when you now get a job and you're more stable, you financially and all that, you migrate from Rotaract to Rotarian. That if you have such caliber of people jump in as a Rotarian, you will not do well. And after the first year, if you pay dues for me first year, will you pay for second year for me? Will you pay the third year for me? If the answer is no, then don't start paying for the first year. Allow the Rotarians to pay their dues. And don't go rushing to induct them. Tell them everything they need to know about Rotary from day one. There's something we call ERI. Every Rotarian every year. It is not some Rotarian some year. It's every Rotarian every year, which means that every Rotarian is expected to do that minimum on a yearly basis, which is $100. Tell them that there's something called $10 to polio. It's a challenge. We have taken it to do it every year. So if, like I ask some Rotarians when I go visiting, is there any member of your club that cannot pay $10? Please let the person raise his hand. A lot of them will say no, that they all can pay $10. So why is he not paid? And actually, they will start paying now, and they will start paying. Because truly, I don't believe there's any Rotarian that can give $10 to the foundation. So why haven't all of us given $10? Are you waiting for DG to come to your club? Are you waiting for DG to call you personally? For you to just donate $10 to the foundation. Or donate $100 to the foundation. I don't think I need to call you on phone for that. If you want to be a major donor, I will call you. In fact, I will call you every hour. Thank you very much,
my DG, before we take Rotarian President Akanimodo again, I noticed that DG ND Bukola Bakare had raised her hand earlier. I don't know if she had something to say. She's DG ND Bukola Bakare, you have the floor. Her hand was up earlier.
Okay, let her take the floor.
Good afternoon, my DG.
Afternoon, my DG Andy.
Thank you, ma'am. I actually wanted to talk about Singapore.
Okay.
Because I want to assure you that everyone that we have screened paid minimum of $100. Everyone. In the last 2 weeks, while I was away, the agent screened some people. And of course, they're still coming back to us. And there's no one that has a guest that has not paid early. That's the minimum that they have to pay. And of course, they must pay it.
That's good to hear.
My committee has done a very good job on this. They have gone beyond the call of duty to also screen members. And I can assure you, nobody will go to Singapore as a Rotarian without paying the minimum. Thank you, ma.
Thank you very much, my chairman. This is sweet to the ears. That's what I wanted to hear. Thank you very much. And also district conference, ask them for their receipts for district conference, evidence of payment for district conference. They should start, charity should begin at home. They shouldn't run to attend international convention when we have a beautiful conference in Abeokuta and they are not ready to attend. Thank you.
Okay, Hope President Akanimodo, you have the floor, sir. Again.
Thank you very much, my public measure. I want to appreciate you. I always forget to always, first of all, talk about the beauty of my DG. The last time I spoke, I didn't mention that. Others have said it. My DG, I also want to appreciate your beauty too. This is your art. How many of us are you going to put there? I can see a president-elect complaining that you should not share your art with all of us. So I don't know how you're going to do it. Anyway, I want to recognize all the district leaders.
Don't worry, your hat is large enough. Okay,
ma. I want to recognize my Kingmaker district governor and all other district leaders. My DG, on the issue of membership, this is a very sensitive case you have just touched. Some of us have had experience in the past as a president of a club before and still now. Most of these things, some of the club leaders gives issues on why somebody is joining Rotary in February or March. Let us do pro rata. Let us do this. Let us do that. And you found out that at the end of the day, majority of them are after induction. They forgot about sustainability. You have rightly said it. Rotary is not cheap. Whoever that is coming into Rotary should be ready to make sacrifices. It's not about traveling abroad alone. The benefit comes out of your services to humanitarian.
Yeah.
But those problems, this is part of what you should always mention, man. And you have said it now, and I believe you have always said it. All these issues at times are not even the sitting presidents. Some presidents don't even have the audacity. They are not so much in putting. Let's assume you are putting a past assistant governor as a chairman of your membership in your club. Not even a past president, a past assistant governor as a membership in your club. How does that president control that person? These are issues some of the president face. Not all of them will come out to say it this way, man. I have had that experience before. But I believe if you can all come together now to save our district from crashing, you will induct members that will not continue the following year. We should all bring credible members. All these are part you have just said, and I want to encourage all of us to key into it. Any member that are not ready to contribute minimum of 15,000 naira or 20,000 naira monthly in Rotary, I don't think that person should be able to join again. Because the way you are looking at, no club is going to, deals will not be less than 130, 150,000 naira per Rotary year. So if somebody is not ready to contribute such amount of money now.
Thank you very much, my CP.
Not to reduce your dues drastically. I've just said it now. Somebody came on board when you said you are not going to induct, the person cleared off his dues. Probably the person was not well tutorized.
Exactly.
But they were scared. Maybe while they were talking, somebody who is the chairman of the committee in that club is so powerful to the extent that that person is in charge. So this is how I want to do, this I want to do, just because they want to bring members into the club. You are inducting members, they are deleting members. What is the value of induction that they have made the clubs have made so far? When you are targeting bringing members and some are deleting, it's because they are not meeting up. So I think when we get to PET or DTAs or DTAs, all these things should be part of what the district leaders should use as a case study in giving lectures to all our leaders, either president or board members. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you very much, my charter president. Respect is different from, how do I put it? Presidents are in charge of the clubs and they have authority. All a president needs to do, that is not disrespect, as I put it. All you need to do is set up a committee for screening incoming committee that will interview intending Rotarians. And in that interview is when the committee will state what it entails to be a Rotarian. Tell the Rotarian what it takes to be a Rotarian. There is something we call area, there's something we have foundation, There's something that is $10 to polio. And then dues, our dues is so amount, and you need to pay it this period. This is our Rotary calendar. It's June to July to June, not January to December. Because some new members even join Rotary without even knowing our Rotary calendar. So they believe that whatever they pay until December the next year, they are not supposed to pay. So you have to educate them. That committee is supposed to educate the incoming members and tell them what they need to know. After which, allow them to ask questions. Like in my club, when you're coming, we tell you that we are all for Harris Club. And we decided to remain at that, 100% for Harris Club. So we make sure that any new member coming, the first question we ask you, are you capable of giving $1,000 to the foundation? He may not do it immediately, but at least the person will know, it will sink in his head that, look, we are all for Harris Club, and we don't want to go down from that because of your joining us. So you must be in a position to, within a period of time that is convenient for you, join that league again by becoming a for Harris. The person will laugh and tell you what is for Harris. That is the education. You educate the person. And then you let members know. Some people even give the option to a new member coming in and say, don't worry, you can pay your dues 3-4 times. How do you now induct the person? That means the person will remain there until the dues is completed 3-4 times. He may even enter the next Rotary year before you induct the person. So don't be fast to give solutions that are not feasible. Some people will tell them, don't worry, pay 2 times, pay 3 times. You have not even asked the person, and the person has not complained to you that is not capable of paying once. You're jumping the gun by telling the person he can prorate or he can pay instrumentally. That is open to old members, not a new member just joining. So at times, presidents have had cause to tell me this Rotary year that they are afraid if they tell members about foundation, they will run. If they tell members the truth, they will run. I even met a club whose dues is above 100, and they say for incoming members, they should be paying reduced dues, whether 50,000. That's ridiculous. How can you do that? That somebody is coming, say because you don't want the person to run away. After running away in induction, you collect 50 from him. How do you pay the district dues and whatever? And how do you come the next Rotary year to tell the same person, oh, now you are now a member, our dues is not 50, we just collected 50 from you to induct you. Now you have to pay 120 or 150. Such a person will stop coming to meetings. So it's always good. State it, lay it on the table, and let the person take a good decision. After all odds, the person comes back to you and says, I like to be a Rotarian, I can live up to these expectations. Then you know that you have a member that will not be eager to leave Rotary tomorrow. And once such member joins Rotary, get the person engaged. Don't say there's nothing like a new Rotarian. From the day you are inducted, you're already a Rotarian. Give the person a mentor, a good mentor, not the mentor that will ask him, I don't even know why you joined this club. And the person is still in that club. I've seen all sorts of things. You're telling a new member, after our club, why did you come to join this club? Meanwhile, you're still in that club or you have not left. He said, did you see other clubs to join? So give the person a good mentor that will mentor him well. And then engage the person by putting him in one of the 7 committees at your club to serve. Get him involved in your projects. Don't keep the person aside and say it's a new Rotarian. That way, the person will integrate faster into the system. And you can even introduce a new Rotarian to the district to serve in any of the committees. Some clubs I see, they put down new Rotarians that you can't be secretary, you can't be treasurer. Who says who? A new Rotarian cannot be president of a club because he needs to be trained. He needs to have experience before he assumes that position because the position is sensitive. But a new Rotarian can serve in any capacity within the club. It can be the treasurer of your club. It can be secretary of your club. If you have the, if you are the type that writes well, you can serve in club admin. You can be service project chair. If you think that that new member, because he's new, doesn't mean he's new in the industry. Doesn't mean his brain is new. Doesn't mean he has no intelligence. Doesn't mean he does not have the 3 T's to offer. He may not have Rotary knowledge to be the president of the club, and he can serve within the club. So get the person engaged in different committees to start serving so that between 2-3 years, he masters everything about Rotary And then you start preparing such a person to be your president. They don't carry a new member that knows nothing. A president once asked me, what is pets? So how do you say that? What do I answer? And another said, Ma, please explain to me, what is the, you keep saying foundation, foundation, what is foundation? So reading is important. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is key. A knowledgeable Rotarian is a good Rotarian, and it's a better serving Rotarian. A non-knowledgeable Rotarian is just a passerby, because you can't achieve anything in Rotary. It's your knowledge that will take you as far as you can go. Thank you very much. Over to you, my chairman.
Timmy.
Yes, sir, I'm here. A knowledgeable Rotarian is what we need. We are not in Rotary to benefit. We are here to serve, service above self. That is what is important. We need to reiterate this as many times as we can. We no longer have hands up, but I believe Rotary Cafe is on the call. She would like to speak about this one. I received a message from the committee. If you are on, please can you unmute yourself? Rotary Cafe at the debut, please. For actualization, DISCON. Do you have a member of the committee on the call?
I'm here.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. Good afternoon, my district governor. Good afternoon, my district leaders and fellow Rotarians. On behalf of the DISCON committee, I bring you greetings. Right now on registration, our registration fee is 35,000 naira now. It increased from 1st of April. So for those that have not yet registered, if you have to register now, you have to pay 35,000 naira for registration. The booths, we have exhausted the booths, so we don't have booths left again. Then for the gala night, we are having our gala night at the Marquee at Green Legacy, and the gala night is going for 25,000 naira. We are looking at 600 guests, and right now we have over 200 plus that have been sold. So we're encouraging more people to key in by paying 25,000 naira for the gala night. Then we're going to have our welcome party on the first day of the conference, which is on the 9th in the evening at Sports Complex. And we're starting by 7 p.m. in the evening. So we're encouraging people to get to Abeokuta on time so that they can attend the welcome party. Then right now we have more people that have keyed into the idols, and we have idols, we have icons now. We started the icon today with a sum of 100,000 naira, while the idol still remain 350,000 naira. The idol comes with room, registration, lunch with the ROI, and the gala night. You are entitled to attend the gala night from the 350. Also for the icon now, you have your own special seat at the gala night and at the venue, and also you're entitled to attend the gala night from that 100,000 naira too. So we're encouraging people to key into any of the two for them to be an icon or idol. Then what's the I think for now, that's all we have. But for the room, we have exhausted all the rooms. The only rooms that is left is for those that are keen to idol. So we don't have rooms, but the 3 hotels that we took are Green Legacy, Conference, and Parking. But right now, we don't have any rooms left. So for those that are still looking for room, please, we encourage them to look for room outside these 3 hotels, because we don't have anyone left in our official 3 hotels. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my PhD Cafe. Thank you for this report. It's very timely and necessary so that people can have first-hand information about the conference I had said a bit about it at the beginning, and you have just concluded it. Thank you very much for this report.
Yeah, sorry,
Thank you very much. Okay, happy
before
to.
you continue,
Yes,
I just wanted to add that earlier the DG spoke about the newsletter. Apart from the fact that I believe the digital version will get to more people, Rotarians and clubs are encouraged to advertise in that magazine, because though it's not printed, but I believe that, and I've known based on experience, that it will get to more hands and more homes than the printed version. So you are encouraged to advertise, and you can reach the Chief of Staff to the DG, AG for more details. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mike. Thank you. Any more comments, questions? Any more? No more comments? Mike, do we have any more comments?
Well, I'm checking the chat. I'm checking the chat room now. Rotarian Temi, are you there? Rotarian Temi, are you there? I think she's gone off. Okay, the DG, you can round off, because my background is now dark, so I can't use my...
Thank you very much.
My background is dark.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's been a wonderful section, very interactive, and I'm very sure we have all learned one or two things. I personally always have something to take home from every interactive section, and I want to believe that we all have something to take home from today's interactive section. We have spoken, we have brought up so many things, and I'll get back to you by the time we're speaking in May on some other issues that were raised. And for the committee on the reports.
Reports of district.
Yes, of the district, the award and recognition committee. I promise I'll have a word with the chairman of the committee. I'm sure she's also waiting to see me, but she had told me earlier that we need to talk. So after all that, if there's need for any communication to go around the clubs, especially the presidents, the communication will come out. And then I just want to thank all of you. It's been a beautiful day. Thank you for always coming out for this interactive section. Thank you for always wanting to be here with me. Thank you for all the compliments. And thank you, because you all are in my heart. I have a space for you. You're all special to me, one way or the other. And I do not take your support for granted. Neither do I take the compliments for granted. I'd like to thank our DGEs for always being here and for being very supportive to me for all the Rotary year. The DGEs, the DGNs, and the DGNDs. It's been like a family. We have what we call the Troika, and we have always worked and interacted together. And I know it will continue like that when they come to also continue from where we stopped. A lot of things we have done this Rotary year has been in collaborations with the incoming, because Rotary is a continuum. When I leave by 30th June, by the grace of God, the two DGEs will take over from where I stopped. And most of the things we did Rotary year, I carried all of them along, and we are all in agreement of what we did. And that is the more reason they will continue from where I stopped. And I've always wish them well. They're also here to interact with us today, even though they have not spoken a word, but I know I can feel their presence, and I know they are here just to support me, to let me know that they are with me all the way. So my DGEs, DGM, DGNDs, I appreciate you all. All my Hope presidents, you are wonderful. You've been wonderful this Rotary year. I can't wish to have better presidents than you. You have been phenomenal. You have been everything a president will be. And I thank you all. And I must say, dues, even though I still have a few clubs that are yet to pay dues, But I must say that the way and manner presidents paid dues this Rotary year was very encouraging. Most of them didn't have to wait for me to come knocking on their doors before they paid. So I appreciate you all. And I appreciate all the services you have given to Rotary this Rotary year. It's been one thing or the other. And these services have been very, very educative, very impactful, so to say, because I was able to be at the scene to commission most of them. And I can see the smiles on the faces of the recipients and the communities that have benefited from your projects for this Rotary year. God will continue to bless all of you and all your club members that have given you support, because I know, just like the DG cannot do it alone, no president can serve alone. All your clubs have given you wonderful support, and that is why you have been able to excel. So I thank all your club members for doing that. I want to appreciate all my AGs that have served well this Rotary year. Thank you for your service to humanity. Thank you for accepting to serve and to lead. All committee chairs. Wow, somebody once asked me, if it's like you selected them, you were picking to select your chairs and all that, because they have all served so well, and they have all made marks, tremendous marks, and impacted on their communities with their service. I want to appreciate all my committee chairs this Rotary year, starting from my installation. In fact, starting from the training, because we started from the training, PEDS, DTA, DTS, multi-club, then ended with installation. And we went down to all the others. You had Alozie, the sports commissioner for this Rotary year. It's been a wonderful year, and I couldn't have wished for anything better. All the committee chairmen, you have done beautifully well, and I appreciate you all. Those that have finished with their service, thank you. I'm awaiting your reports so that, this year, and there's something else I tried to do. I set up a committee for history and archives, because I noticed that most times we don't have records of our achievements for the previous years, well documented for people to assess it any other time after that year. So we are putting all this together in history and archives. A committee is working on that too, and they have been working well. I want to believe we are even going back to extract what was done by previous DGs and previous clubs and all the services, and document something proper, that even though we're living 9110, we will always look back to say, yes, from that archive of 9110, you can get things that will lead us into 911 and 9112. So we will not leave those histories unaccounted for. There will be a good account of those histories, and you can access it. We'll do it in such a way that you can access it anytime you want, either from 911 or from 9112. Those histories will be there at the archive for any Rotarian to access. So I want to thank them. I want to thank the zonal coordinators. Some of them are here today. They have excelled, done very well in their zones. They have tried to put the AGs and the clubs together, awaiting the DGs for all the visits. See the zonal coordinators coming to coordinate all the clubs that are within their zones. I thank you all. It's been a wonderful year. I want to thank even my team that has walked through thick and thin with me this Rotary year. In rain and in sun, in coolness and all, we have all been together. I appreciate my team. And they're all here with me here today. Some of them are online. Some of them are physically here present on ground. Thank you all for your support, for your service to humanity. I couldn't have been able to do it alone as a DG. I am able to excel thanks to all of you, and I appreciate you well. Don't forget the remaining committees that are still waiting, like the district conference, the convention committee, the summit, youth summit, the scholarship presentation, the humanitarian award, the monthly newsletters. Always subscribe to that, please. And then do your advert. You can advertise what you have done, even in the monthly. Then we care programs coming up. Please strive to be part of this. And the obesity camps that are coming, try to be there. We'll all learn something. Obesity has not been something we handle in our district. It's coming up this time. For the first time in our district, we are going to take up health camps on obesity. And 4 professionals in that field, Indians, are coming, traveling all the way from India to come and educate us on how to prevent obesity, how to get treated, how to detect that you are obese, and what you need to do. When they come, let's give them all the support they need. They will be arriving first week in May, and I'll be here to receive them as the DG. I'll beckon on some of you too to come help me host them so that they can have a wonderful time in Nigeria. So also including the other 8 Indians coming for friendship exchange. They are coming to Nigeria, some of them for the first time. They want to just come and meet you Rotarians. They are just, those ones are not coming for any particular project. 8 of them, majority of them are doctors. The Indian community, I said, has joined hands with the district to plan hosting arrangements for them. You as individuals, you as a club, you can invite them for fellowship, especially when they will be here till 14th or 15th of May, long after the conference. Invite them for fellowship, invite them for an outing, be part of their program. They will also join us in carrying out some surgeries at the eye clinic, because most of them come in are medical doctors in their different professions. So join us as we welcome them and give them a good time in Nigeria, so that by the time they go back, they'll go with a good story. And then, at the end of it all, when we are back from the convention, we will now come together to plan what I call Goodbye 9110. That will be the last party for the year. It's going to be Bamo. I will expect to see all of you as we come to wish 9110 a very good goodbye and welcome 9111 and 9112. This farewell party to 9110 and welcome party to the 2 new districts will be the last of our activity for this Rotary year. It's going to come at the end of June. Once I'm done with that, I will hand over completely to the 2 new districts and wish them well. So thank you very much. My public image chair, Mike Effiong, you've always been wonderful. You've done well this Rotary year. I know that you will continue to do well. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for everything. Publicity, because publicity was key this year. My presidents went to town, all Rotarians went to town with publicity. We have told our stories in ways that we have never told it before. And people have created budgets, because that was what I begged all the presidents, to have a budget for publicity. Thank all of them that adhered to that advice and created budgets for publicity. And our publicity has been, wow. In fact, most people were attracted to Rotary this Rotary year due to our publicity efforts. Thank you all. I can't thank you enough. If you leave me, I'll continue to say, I will always have something to talk. And let me stop at this point. Let me just say thank you, Rotarians. Thank you, my leaders. Thank you, future leaders and present leaders of Rotary District 9110. I appreciate you all, and I have you right here in my heart.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
God bless us all.
DJ, before I yield the floor to Rotary and Timitayo to round off this session, there was a question on the chat room about the directory. Is there any question? There was something on the directory. Is there any comment on the?
Yes, the directory is ongoing. A lot of presidents did not respond when we needed them to respond. And that delayed the printing of the directory from coming up. They will still do it, even if it's because it's the last directory for District 9110. So we'll still do it, even if it has to now come. I don't know how we'll do it, but I want to believe, even up till now, as I'm speaking to you, some clubs have not given us the details of their members and their presidents, and we didn't want to just go duplicating what we already had before by just sending in, reprinting what has been printed before with same names and all that, knowing fully well that so many Rotarians and so many clubs have come on board. that would not be fair to us. So it delayed it till this point. If we can't get it physical copy, hard copies, we'll get virtual copies, but the directory will eventually be launched. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Rotirian Temitayo, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, my PI chair. Thank you very much, my DG, all district leaders and all Rotarians who have stayed online till this time. We appreciate you. We cannot but thank you. So for all of you that have taken the DGs out, no problem, you should continue. When some of us come back inside, we will know who to evict. Because all of us cannot contain that rat. I'm telling you, especially CP Taiwo. I'm warning you. And these DGs visits, we are waiting for your pictures, publicity every time. DGs coming. I'm waiting for you next month during DG's Fix. Until this time next month, when we all meet, it will be some few days to the sun. It will be, reports will be over by that time. A lot of people would have had their visas for the RI convention. It is our prayer that the Lord will keep all of us in good health. We'll all be alive to come together and interact with our DG again this time next month. Until then, stay giving, stay focused, be a Rotarian in every sense of the word. Service above self. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you. I'm not leaving out my captains for this Rotary year.
Thank you.
My captain of presidents, yes. A captain, Kemi Folorunso, and 2 vice captains that were standing and
President Adeboye.
Ajike Benedict. I appreciate you all. You've been tremendous this Rotary year. I cannot ask for better captains than I have this Rotary year because they have all done tremendously well. God will bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my DG.
Thank you, my DG.
Thank you so much, my DG.
Also, my captains of AG. I have a captain for the AGs and vice captain. They too have done wonderfully well. I appreciate them. My sister Nkem Onyi, vice captain, and Idowu, the captain of the AGs. Thank you very much for your support. I'm counting on your support till the end of the Rotary year. Don't stop serving now. Thank you.
My DG, PDG Remi Bello is on the call.
He's online. PDG Remi Bello is on the call.
My finance chairman, the PDG Remi Bello. I greet you. Thank you for being here. You are always here with me for every DG Speaks. You've been very supportive. That's our yes, that's change maker. He's a change maker. And he's
yes, my change maker.
I thank you, my change maker DG. For being very supportive this Rotary year. You've been on my back, keeping me all the way. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. DIDG.
Yes. Thank you.
Very well, my DG.
Thank you. I appreciate you all.
Thank you very much.
My president, Durotimi Adeboye. Thank you, sir.
President Adeboye, President Ikeja South, call me after this meeting.
I sure will, my DG. I certainly will. Apple, thank you, making us proud, big time.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
My DG, Temi is threatening me. She threatened me. Since I'm waiting, you're coming to my club. She said, already putting pressure on my body.
Don't worry, don't be threatened. I will be in your club.
I know that you are capable. $2,500 will go to the Rotary Foundation when the DG comes. Don't worry.
Amen. Amen.
Don't worry, you are capable.
I trust, I believe you.
Don't worry.
Sister, I believe
Very
you.
capable.
In fact, my chairman DGPC is online with us here, trying to. Yes. She has been shouting that our DG is very beautiful. I said yes, she's coming for beauty pageants at our club.
Thank you. Thank you. Don't worry, I'm looking forward to that visit.
Akanimodo.
I'm with you, sir.
Well done.
Akanimodo.
It's
Why
so
did I
long.
stop my DG?
Why?
But why?
I solo. My problem is I love anything. Beautiful.
I'm very well, thank you.
I love
Tell me
anything
I'm
beautiful.
coming. I'll call you right after this session.
My DG is extremely beautiful.
Okay, ma.
My Isolu, my DG, I always love something beautiful, and my DG is extremely beautiful.
Oh,
She's an angel in woman heart. So I would love
what do we do to this?
I beg, leave DT and come and enjoy with me.
Come and join us on that day, 13th, and support Akanimodo.
No problem. I'll be there.
I always support
I trust Isolo now. Aji Abimbola, I trust you. You'll be there with us.
Koni choice.
Yes, now.
He's my brother.
Oh, ni choice. You have to be there.
I have to be there. I'll be there.
And she's also my landlady. She's my landlady.
Yes, so Koni choice.
You are seeing my vocational center without payment.
Did you help me thank Abimbola? She has given me a meeting place free of charge. Did you help me thank her?
Abimbola, thank you, my president. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma.
Thank you for your support.
All right, ma. Thank
you.
All right. Do have a good day.
Okay, do have a nice day, everyone.
Thank you.
My teacher, I'll call you, ma.
Have a blessed day. Thank you. I'll be waiting. Thank you.
Bye, ma.
Thank you
very much, my DG. Enjoy your day, ma. You are beautiful.
Thank you, dear. Enjoy your day too. Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
What is your respect? We'll continue to strengthen you.
Amen.